Man, your boy stepped way outside of his comfort zone with these two new fragrances in my collection. Well, so if you want to know what I did, what I purchased, meet me on the other side of this intro. And guys, man, new comfort zone, right? See you in just a second. What is going on, everybody? You guessed it, and I don't know how you guessed it. It is your boy, Trey Sense. I know how you guessed it because you keep returning to the scene of the crime. Man, I greatly appreciate it. Listen, guys, before I even get into this video, got a little something I need from you. You already know. Like, share, and sub. Please. And after you sub, hit the icon bell so every time I come by to do a video, you'll be one of the first to know. And you gotta share our videos, man. Part of the reason that us small time guys stay small time guys is A, all you people that come by and watch the videos aren't subbing, and B, you guys aren't liking, thumbing up the videos, and most importantly, sharing them. Share them with your friends. Tell them all about that guy that smells good. Listen, okay. It's package day, sorta. I got the package in earlier today, which is Monday. It'll be Tuesday when y'all see this, and I waited on this package all weekend. I'm super excited. So I won't keep y'all waiting much longer. The two fragrances that I got in today are both, as I've got one of them upside down, are from the house of Al Harmain. This one is a little bit harder to get and a little bit more expensive. And this one is, as you see, it is Amber Oud Rogue. And this one is Amber Oud, the gold edition. Now, why is this stepping out of my comfort zone? For one, these are really, 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 really sweet fragrances. And there's something that I have kind of shied away from or been a little bit self-conscious when I wear them. Why? Because a sweet fragrance goes extremely sweet on my skin. But when I was in Texas in December, I sprayed on a fragrance by George Zaharoff called Tabak. And that's one I look to add to my collection as well. Waited a few minutes and I told JP, I was like, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna go sweet on my skin. And I sprayed it just on my wrist. And then I said, see? He was like, man, that smells good on you. Sweet fragrances really sweeten up. But a man of the age of 46, I pretty much do what I want, wear what I want, and I've never been the type of guy that cared about anyone else's thoughts or opinions when it came to what I like. Now, we're gonna do it like this again, since we're sort of having a first impression: the good, the bad, and the ugly, if there is an ugly. The good. Let's get the good out of the way first. Package and presentation on this one. This one I think was about $40 to $45, and I got these from JP. We have a little connect in Dallas out on Harry Hines. Mr. Sandy has a shop. And if you want some more information about that, comment down below and I'll give you some more information on Mr. Sandy and his shop. So I paid JP, he picked these up, shipped them to me, and here we are. Presentation is definitely a good. I mean, it is a good. As you see, the coffin style box, and it's kind of like it's spring loaded because it hits and then it just bam. The presentation of the bottle. You all know I love gold. Reminds me of my Notre Dame Fighting Irish. The bad. The bad is, for a 60 ml bottle, 45 to 50 bucks can be a little bit pricey. And honestly, if I'm being 1000% correct, there is no ugly. There is no ugly. This Amber Oud Gold Edition, I absolutely love. This is a clone of, let me see if I get this right, Jordan from Mancera. And honestly, just like I just said, it is a really sweet fragrance. And it is great atomizer. And as you see the gold atomizer, the gold on the, you see the gold through the back of the bottle. See the gold bottle there. Hope that's not too bright for you. Nice, sturdy gold cap. Yeah, I can't wait to wear this to work, which is, again, it's Tuesday, which would be tonight when I go in. Oh man. This fragrance, I think, is probably more geared towards, or marketed more towards, or at least the Jordan exclusive, from what I've researched, is marketed, or was marketed, more towards women. But I don't get that. Yes, it's very fruity. Yes, it is a super sweet and fruity type fragrance. But you can tell by the smile on my face that I'm digging this. I'm really digging this. I'm proud to have it in my collection. And again, I cannot wait to give this a full 4 to 6 hour wearing to see what it was like. Now I have to be honest with you. I've played with this a few times because Mr. Lamar Gadsden sent me a sample of this. So I had a little sample that I had played with just laying around the house. The problem with that is when I'm doing that, I have 5 or 6 different scents on and I lose track of what's what, and it just, you know, you become, what is it? You stop smelling it. I'm gonna pull a Porky Pig on you. Agnostic or whatever it is, but nonetheless, man, for $40, I'm thrilled with this fragrance. And I gotta say this too, Middle Eastern fragrances and independent houses is a direction that I'm fixing to step towards. Now, don't get excited because my wheelhouse is inexpensive fragrances that smell good. That won't change, guys. But as a reviewer and as a man, we have to grow. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm fixing to go down this foxhole or this rabbit hole of chasing $5,000 niche fragrances, because that's just not how your boy moves. I got other things in life I want to accomplish, but smelling good is something that I put a priority on in my life as well. And doing it at a premium, at a good price, is also something that I take pride in. So when I can bring you a fragrance like this and tell you for $40, for $50, getting Al Harmane's Oud, Amber Oud Gold Edition, is definitely something that you should add to your collection. In my honest, humble opinion, I think if you purchase this, you will be extremely satisfied for multiple reasons. One, the sweetness of it is good. It is very sweet and very fruity, and not in a sickening way. It is just perfectly made to the point where you can wear it in the summer, you can wear it in the winter, spring or fall. I think this is a year-round type of scent. I like it, I like it, I like it a lot. The only problem I'm having is deciding on where to put it. And I'm thinking it's gonna go right behind me. I think it's time for Tommy in Bahamas to take a seat. So, but nonetheless, I think this is a beautiful fragrance. I think it is sexy. I think it's classy. I think, as the boy Manny would say, it's elegant. Very thrilled with this little fragrance. And again, I look forward to wearing this tomorrow. And this is Amber Oud Gold Edition, or the Notre Dame Edition by Al Harmane. We'll put that on the bed right there. Now this next one, this one is a little bit harder to get, and it is a little bit more expensive. It's about $70 to $75 for a 60 mil. And to me, that's not in cheap territory anymore. That's getting up there. But at the same time, I do believe that you get what you pay for. And I think this presentation, as you see, which is good, just like with the other one. The price, again, for a 60 mil, I really wish it would have been closer to $40 or $50, but you're just not going to get this quality of fragrance for $40 or $50 unless you deal with guys like Kevin over at Sensual Obsessions and Travis over at Dapper, or 3-in-1. Or, you know, I haven't been fortunate enough to smell anything from Michael Dinsmore yet, but I've talked to my boy Razor Ramon, and he keep telling me, as Razor would say, Trey, that junk fire, man. That junk fire. That's how Razor talk. Well, that's one of my Alabama brothers, man. I love that dude. So that's the good, is the scent profile. and the presentation. The bad, $70 to $75 for a 60 mil, which is a 2 ounce, is not the best pricing. And again, it is bordering on being expensive. But you do get what you pay for, and the scent profile of this is amazing. And this is Al Harmain's Amber Oud Rouge edition. Say that 5 times fast. Same presentation, beautiful bottle, and this is a clone of Baccarat Rouge 540, the Act Straight. Now, again, I could not wait to get my package, man. I'm telling you, I was like a kid waiting on Santa Claus. Got this in today, probably, I don't know, I think about 3:30. Came in, sprayed it on, and honestly, I fell asleep till it was time for me to go to work. So when I got home now I did wear this one to work. And I'll tell you, I think I left for work probably about 6:15 after 6, and got off from work at 11:15, made it home by 11:45 or so. Got settled in about 12, and could still pick up wafts of this very strongly. It's funny because you will sort of lose track of it, but you will catch wafts of it. And what I mean by lose track of it is it's not coming off like it's still there or like beastly, but then you catch a waft of it and you're just like, oh, there it is. Or like an incident happens. I'm at work and it's probably about 10:30 at this time, and I'm just telling you this to give you a time frame. Like I said, I sprayed it on about 6:10 before I left the house, went about 6 sprays. Regular customer of mine comes in and she says, man, I can smell you when you walk through the door. And the door is a few feet from me, and I'm on the first cash register, so I'm the first thing you see when you walk in. So, and then my regular customer and sub of mine, Mr. E, Mr. Lester Eccles, I was like, can you still smell my cologne, Mr. E? And he got a whiff, and he was like, Trey, that smells good. What did I have on? Amber Oud. The Rouge, Amber Oud Rouge. And again, this is totally out of my comfort zone because I had the Rich List by the Rich List Red by the Rich List, which is a Bach 540 clone, and it's a good one. But here's the difference in the two. One is $12, one is $75. Well, that one's closer to 15. The Rich List is about 15. This one is about 70, if you can find it. It's sold out at a lot of the discounters, and for good reasons. Are the scent profiles comparable? They are, which is one of the good things about this. Bad thing, price, and again, there is no ugly. There is no ugly with these. I mean, they're just good fragrances, and you honestly get what you pay for. Does the Rich List smell good? Yes, it does. It does. Does it perform the way that this one does? No. Does it have the same depth and the richness that this one does? No, it doesn't. Does the Rich List smell good? And if you can get your hands on it for $12 and like it and appreciate the way it smells, go for it. Absolutely go for it. But if you want a little bit better quality fragrance and a little bit better smelling fragrance, then by all means, spend the extra money and get you some Al Harmain's Amber Oud Rouge. And either one of these fragrances, I think, could be unisex and could be worn by male or female. And again, y'all don't understand. Instant Crush by Mancera. I got it, was excited, but I kind of had it in the back of my mind that it was going to be just a little bit too sweet for me. Sprayed it on, and it instantly turned sweet. So I passed that on along to the lovely Miss Julie Belafonte, because I think that one could be worn as well. But again, evolving and growing as a man and understanding that, you know what, bro, you masculine enough or man enough to pull off any fragrance. You Trey, the truth of the matter is you can spray on Windex, Clorox, and WD-40 and still make it smell good. I mean, that's just, you know, that's That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? I could walk around here in a duct tape t-shirt with Windex on and still flex on them. That's just how I feel. And literally, literally that's how I feel most days when I wake up. But I say that to say I had to get over feeling like, well, that's too sweet. That's too sweet. That's too sweet. And just understand, these fragrances smell good on you, bro. Yes, you live in Alabama where it's hot, thick, and humid throughout the whole Southeast, but manage your sprays correctly and you'll be just fine. And this is, again, it's really, really sweet. You get good performance, you get good projection, you get good longevity. You're going to think, I can't smell it anymore. And then you're gonna, and there it is. Are you gonna move? Like when I got off work tonight, it went from being 1,000 degrees hot to unseasonably cool. Like I think it's in the high 60s tonight, which is absolutely perfect. Breeze was blowing as I walked to my car and I caught a waft of myself and I almost gave myself a hug. This is right there in the parking lot. I mean, I just felt like hugging myself. But nonetheless, what you get with this is just a nice, sweet, modern fragrance. Again, I think it could be unisex. Men could wear it, women could wear it. I don't think this has a specific age group. I personally would lean late teens up until 155, but definitely late teens. I can't see a 14 or 15-year-old wanting to spray this on, but I can see somebody junior, senior year wanting to rock this, and being okay with it, And again, I do think this is one, if you trying to get your lady into fragrances and you want to share a few cents with her, I think either one of these would be fine. Now, honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, the gold edition, I think suits me more than this one. Because when I told JP what I wanted, he was like, Trey, on the code, I didn't think you really liked that Baccarat Rouge that much. That's a clone. But I'll tell you what started to open me up to that, and that was this little gem. And I've talked about this fragrance many, many times. It was the purchase of Authentic Nights by Abercrombie and Fitch, because it has that Baccarat feel to it. Yeah, so that was like, you know what, Trey, you can do it, you can rock it. So we're fixing to go down a rabbit hole of entering the realm of not necessarily niche fragrances, but the best quality fragrances that we can get for the money, because I feel like I owe it to you guys. I feel like that's the direction we need to go. Not that we're going to stay out of the rag stores, but let's just be honest. My last couple of trips into the rag stores, what has been there are a lot of fragrances that most of us have already outgrown, already know about. Yes, there's still a few gems out there to be found, and I will go hunting and try to find them for you guys and bring them to you. Not a problem with that at all. But at the same time, I still feel like I have an obligation to myself and to you to be open-minded and to be like, you know what? Some of this Middle Eastern stuff is pretty good. I'll probably be making another purchase here in the next week or so. Now, I'm not sure whether I'm going to go the retail route and just go to the mall and pick up something there, or whether I'm gonna hit Jay up and be like, man, this is what I need now. But I'm either gonna go, I'll just be honest with you and tell you exactly what I'm thinking, since y'all my peoples. I'm leaning heavily towards Most Wanted Night and no, that's wrong. I said that wrong. The Most Wanted and the Most Wanted Parfum, the two newest Most Wanteds. I'm leaning heavily towards those. Just depends, or at least one of them. And then I'm leaning heavily towards just doing some research and figuring out what is the best move for me to make from either Okja, Afnan Supremacy, because I like that. I love the presentation. And Afnan's a little bit cheaper. If I go the Afnan route, my thoughts are I could probably get 4 or 5 bottles for $150. I may go that route. Okja is, it's on my mind as well. So I mean, I've got a few things kicking around in the old cranium. I'm not sure which direction which direction I should go yet. And that's something for y'all to get down in the comment section about. Get busy. Let me know what y'all think. Or if there are some more from Al Hermain that you think is worth discussing. But I've got a few on my radar. I would love to get, what is that? I know I'm gonna mess the name of it up. Man, by Dolce & Gabbana in the blue bottle. They don't sell it in the US. I have a sample decan of it around here somewhere I need to find. Is it Luminous Nights? I don't remember, man, but it's part of the One line. But I'd love to get my hands on that, but that's probably gonna be a $200 spend, and I don't really want to spend that right now. I would rather take $100 and $150 and spread it out and get a bunch of fragrances. But anyway, guys, that's it, man. Your boy is stepping out a little bit, getting out of his comfort zone and getting his hands on some fragrances and some different houses and just trying some different stuff. And I hope you guys go along this journey with me. And again, we're not changing the channel. Every time you turn on, we're not gonna be talking about $300, $400 fragrances, so don't think that. Not changing the name of anything. It's still your boy Trey Scents, and this is still the scene of the crime. But I do wanna expand horizons a little bit and tell you about some fragrances like this that may be worth your purchase of 70 or 80 bucks. All right. And I smell good. I think I'm gonna put these on the pillow beside me tonight. Just, I know Policia gonna let that happen. If y'all been with me a minute, you know exactly who Policia is. Anyway, man, enough of the shenanigans. I'm excited. I'm extremely happy with this purchase, as you can see it all on my face. You know, I'm happy with it. When I get fragrances like Derby Clubhouse and Ascot, fragrances like that put your boy in a different type of, yeah. I'm happy. But anyway, man, again, I almost said Habat Rouge because that's Guerlain. Al Hermain, Amber, Amber Oud Rouge. You have to excuse me if you're seeing a big head. And Al Hermain, Amber Oud Gold Edition. 2 new, extremely sweet, but at the same time pleasant and easy to wear fragrances for anybody. Add them to your collection. Look to spend about 50 for this one and look to spend between 75 and 80 for this one. All right, guys, with that being said, you know what I gotta do. Edit this thumbnail, get it up so you guys can see it. Please be active in the comment section and let me know what you think about, like, which 2 fragrances. Let's say we were gonna order 2 from, we just did Middle Eastern houses today. Let's say we were gonna go independent house next. So what 2 fragrances should I order from an independent house? We may go back Middle Eastern. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Afnan Supremacy, so we may go that route. I don't know, who knows, but we shall see. Anyway, guys, you already know the drill, man. Thank you so much for returning to the scene of the crime and always coming by here to see what shenanigans I got going on and what I got talking about or what I'm talking about, man. God bless you all. And I love you all. Until the next time, it may be a day or 2 before I do another video, so I'm gonna let these 2 marinate. But until next time, guys, God bless you all, and I love you all. Peace.